Hi guys, welcome to FPS your trusted channel. Today we have a really interesting video because the Call of Duty team has shared a message talking about the current situation of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and confirms that this game has been a complete failure. I'm gonna explain everything to you in this video. Leave a like and some hype if you want to keep supporting the channel because today's news is super fresh. First, you should know that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has been a complete failure in terms of sales. Even Battlefield 6 has ended up surpassing Call of Duty among the best-selling games. The reality is that nobody plays Black Ops 7, and it's also true that Black Ops 7 just hasn't been a game that's done very well in terms of sales. Every year, they end up releasing a statement where they announce one thing or another, always spinning the data in their favor, saying that this Call of Duty was either the most played, or had the most matches, or was the most downloaded. They always end up claiming a new record. This year, there's no screenshot of that. And in fact, before it's even been a month since Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was released, they've just announced that they're gonna offer at least a free trial of the game next week. That really says a lot about the current state of the game. Yesterday, they released this statement in which, first of all, they thank the community for everything they've done over the past few months. Curiously, now the community actually matters to them. They're basically putting on a badge trying to show that they're really listening to the community, that every decision they're making is supposedly because that's what the community wants, but then they announce that the game won't have skill-based matchmaking, and yet the game ends up having skill-based matchmaking anyway. Let's keep reading the statement, because it says that, in addition, Call of Duty has enjoyed lasting success thanks to all of you, a passionate community that demands excellence and deserves nothing less. And here's where it gets important, because they also publicly acknowledge that they know the franchise hasn't fully met the expectations of some of us. To be clear, we know what you expect, and we assure you that we will meet and even exceed those expectations. Here, what they're saying is that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has been a complete failure, and they're admitting the mistake. No matter how much they want to play on nostalgia or think that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is a spiritual successor to Call of Duty Black Ops 2, it has nothing to do with it, and the game just isn't working. That's because they've been laughing at people. They've been laughing at the community, and this is what ends up happening when you make fun of people. You end up facing consequences. The first point in the section ends by saying that you'll have the chance to play Black Ops 7 for free. Starting next week, they're gonna offer a free trial of Black Ops 7 multiplayer and zombies, plus a double XP weekend. We want you to experience the game firsthand and decide for yourselves. What they're saying here is, please, our game hasn't sold at all. Please play our game and see if you end up buying it in the end, because nobody is doing it. This is the first time they've put out a free trial so soon, even before a month has passed since launch, and next week we can expect at least a free Black Ops 7 weekend plus a double XP weekend. I'd like to know in the comments what you think about this, because it's kinda strange that not even a month has passed since Black Ops 7 came out and they're already making it free. Something must be going wrong, and honestly, they probably haven't sold much of the game. The statement continues as follows, saying that they also want to make Call of Duty Black Ops 7 stand out as one of the best Black Ops they've ever created. They end by saying that Season 1 has been the biggest season so far. Yeah, but they're not telling you the whole truth, because Season 1 has recycled modes or recycled maps that, for example, in Black Ops 1 we had from the start, like Sticks and Stones, like Sharpshooter, or like One in the Chamber. They end up presenting as new content things we already had at launch in other Call of Duty games. I think with this paragraph, they're basically saying that they honestly want Black Ops 7 to succeed, because they've put a lot of resources into it, even though there was that news from the Ghost of Hope that Call of Duty Black Ops 7, since it's not doing well, they're already starting to cut content to end up putting that content into the next Call of Duty. And that's not all, because they also go on to say that their strategy for the future is changing. According to Activision, the problem is that they've ended up making games back-to-back, meaning releasing a Modern Warfare or a Black Ops every year. Well, in this statement, they end up saying that they're not gonna do this again, because for them, it's the main mistake. They've released one game after another, and they assure that they won't do it anymore, so they can guarantee a truly unique experience every year. With this, they're telling us that according to Activision, everything is fine, and the biggest problem they've had is just releasing one game after another. It's not because it was an incomplete game or because it was basically an expansion being sold at the price of a full game. Because what would happen if today they released Modern Warfare 1, the original COD 4, and then released Modern Warfare 2 year after year? Would there be any problem? There wouldn't be any problem. The problem is that the games aren't complete. The problem is that they're selling you a new game as if it were just an expansion. So we can confirm that there won't be a break from Call of Duty, that in 2026 we'll have a new game, which will be Modern Warfare 4, and they've also announced that Sledgehammer Games is returning to the rotation, and that each year there will be a new developer. It'll be Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games, in that order. And this doesn't mean there won't be more Modern Warfare games or that there won't be more Black Ops games. This could mean that one year Treyarch releases Black Ops 8, and then the next time it's Treyarch's turn to release a game, they put out Black Ops 9. 9? That could happen. What won't happen is that Treyarch releases Black Ops 9 and then Sledgehammer Games also release Black Ops 10. There won't be back-to-back games again. And in the last section, they end by saying that they're preparing the new era of Call of Duty. We already know they ended up saying this when Modern Warfare 2 2022 came out, the new era with Warzone 2.0, a new game, and they even changed the Call of Duty font because they were getting a really bad reputation, and with Warzone 2.0, they had to change it back to the regular Warzone. The last time they said they were building the new era of Call of Duty, it was the worst thing that ever happened to Call of Duty. With this, we can expect something similar. I don't trust anything Treyarch or Call of Duty says anymore. I'd rather wait for actions, and I'd rather see how they end up saving next year, because next year, GTA 6 is coming out. How are they gonna compete with Modern Warfare 4? A game that's supposedly incomplete, a game that's supposedly launching with a lot of bugs and errors, or honestly, that they just haven't had enough time to finish. How is Modern Warfare 4 gonna launch next year, especially with GTA 6 coming out? We'll see soon enough. The reality is that Call of Duty has apologized for the launch of Black Ops 7. They're not selling anything. They've made the game free next week, and they promise they won't make back-to-back games. For them, the biggest problem has to be releasing products that aren't up to standard, and they're gonna do everything possible to make sure Black Ops 7 is remembered as a great Call of Duty. Let's see what happens next week when the free trial comes out, because this is also going to affect skill-based matchmaking. We'll see if it ends up disappearing. Let's see how it all turns out. Thanks for watching me. This has been FPS Intel. See you soon here on your favorite channel.